me, the tallest act. I didn't place in the Cornish Comedian of the Year because I didn't enter, but there we are. Fun fact about me, I'm a Nepo baby. I'm a Nepo baby in terms of the small Devonshire village I grew up in. I don't know if anyone here is a green grass bowler, but my dad is president of the local club, which is a big deal where I'm from. He's basically the godfather. Most Nepo babies get like parts in films or like high ranking like financial jobs in the city. I get pints of cider and pasties, so that's a plus for me. You would think that kind of like it would be just he is the president of the Green Grass Bowling Club, but he walks down the street and people like the level of respect that he has, most mobsters would like kill for in that town. Like is very high up. Since I moved out there, I don't really get that level of respect. I moved to the bright city lights of Exeter. I am now myself a parent. Any other parents in the audience?
Yeah.
It's fucking exhausting, isn't it? Like when I had my kids, I could just think like the RSPCA denied me the adoption of a cat because they said they felt I was too chaotic. The NHS could not get me out of that hospital fucking quick enough. Like, you don't even get a leaflet. They basically say if it cries, feed it, try not to shake it. And when I was in the hospital, I was like looking at him in that like glass cube that they kind of pop them in next to you, and I was waiting for this rush, this like motherly rush. I was going to be a different person. But when I was looking at him, all I could think was like, this guy's got like no concept of who Mr. Blobby is. And that's my job to teach him. He's got no idea that the Smiths are like one of the best bands to come out of the UK. But we all just universally agree that like Morrissey is a colossal bell end. Like that's my job to teach him, and that's terrifying. One of the things that having a kid also kind of like makes you realise is your own mortality. I've always kind of been really fine about getting older. I'm 33 now and it never really bothered me. But then all of a sudden I've got this like very small human being that like I'm in charge of. And there's been a couple of events recently that have made me realise that I am getting older. Firstly, a teenager thought it was appropriate to come up to me and ask me what it was like to grow up in the 1900s. Which, the worst part of that is, technically it's true. But like, he spoke to me like I was there when the Blitz happened and I was present for the first transatlantic phone call. But like, I was born in 1992, I'm a millennial, I had a Furbian depression, just like the rest of them. Another fun thing about having a child is like, you think you can plan a day out, but you cannot fucking plan a day out because something is going to go wrong. So like Halloween just gone, I woke up and my son said to me, can I wear my costume all day? And I was like, yeah, why not? Live, laugh, love, the world's on fire. I want to be a cool mum, pop it on. So I spent the day with a small skeleton carrying a scythe around, and we went off to a Halloween party, and then we were on our way back. And on our way back to our house, we have to pass a church. And it became really obvious to me very quickly that there was a funeral happening. And I was with a miniature Grim Reaper. And I thought, this is one of those tests you get. Like, as a parent, you're like, I'm gonna fucking parent the shit out of this situation. So I got down to his level and I said, right, here's what's gonna happen. We're walking past, we're quiet, respectful, we get home, it's done. And he's like, yeah, I can do that. Because that's genuinely how he talks, like a little Danny Dyer. We were kind of like passing the church and obviously getting like a few odd looks. But I was like, I'm handling this and it's going amazingly. And just as we were about to kind of like get past the crowd, the hearse pulled up with the coffin inside of it. And my son decided at that moment to go, hello, dead person, welcome to your funeral. And I was like, perfect, no notes, that's exactly how I wanted it to go. We really smashed that, mate. And I got home and obviously I kind of had this like guilty feeling like, God, like those people, they're going to be thinking about that. But as the day went on, I thought to myself, having your funeral, well not their choice, but having a funeral on Halloween is a fucking choice, isn't it? You're putting a lot of faith in the British public not to like interact with that. It's kind of like having your wedding at Butlins and they're getting pissed off when there's a bunch of lads at the bar dressed as minions doing shots. Like, that's just what happens. And then the second recent recent incident with my son happened at Christmas. So I thought, what is like a fail-safe day out? I'll take him to meet Santa. We all know Santa, we all know a grotto. It's wholesome family fun, what can go wrong? So we came to the grotto, and the way it was working was, you queued up with your kid, you got to the front, an adult dressed as an elf came out, got you really pumped up to go meet the big guy himself, and then took you in. So we get to the front of the queue, and our elf comes out, and it becomes very obvious to me very quickly that it is the man I lost my virginity to. And the thing is, like, nothing prepares you for seeing your first sexual partner in tights and bells. Like, I've got my kid here, and I've got the ghost of penises past. So we go into the grotto to meet Santa, and my kid's like chatting away about what he wants, and I'm stood next to Liam the elf. And I'm like, so, how have you been? How's your mum? Haven't seen you in a while. And he looked at me dead serious, and he just went, I'm actually not allowed to talk to you because I have to stay in character. And I thought, I know your fucking character, mate, and it's the guy that fingers girls behind the leisure centre. I've heard. Another thing about my kid is, I have asked his permission, by the way, to talk to him. He's 5, he doesn't fully comprehend it. But I was like, do you mind if mummy talks about you on stage? He's like, no, not at all, so don't feel bad for him. He's really into ghosts. So I basically live with like a very small Stephen King. Like, he just comes out with like absolutely terrifying shit, like a lot. And the thing we've had the last few months is, he has told us that there is the ghost of an old man that lives in our house, specifically in the walls. He calls him the man that lives in the walls, which, one, fucking terrifying. I'm trying to choose between just moving or burning the place to the ground to end whatever curse is happening there. But he woke me up the other morning, and it was like very early, and he shook me awake. He was like, wake up, wake up. So I woke up and I was like, what's the matter? He said, I've been talking to the Of course you have. It's 4 a.m. Why wouldn't you? What's he been saying? And he got really close to my ear and he just went, he wants me to tell you that your hair smells nice. Here's the thing. My hair does smell nice. So either he's talking shit, or he's just proved that the supernatural is real. Thank you for listening to me talk about my absolutely freakish child. I really appreciate it. I've been Molly Kinsey. Thank you.